Natalia Bonner. Welcome back. All right, I am quilting on this adorable Rome quilt for my client Teresa, and I'm having a lot of fun. She asked me to, on this one, keep the quilting a little bit more simplistic. Just keep it really just soft and more simple. So that's the challenge, and I love it. I love heavy quilting, so the challenge to go a little bit lighter is a good challenge for me. On this quilt, I did choose to use one layer of the Quilters Dream blend batting. So it's a little bit flatter batting, and when it's all done, the quilt will just be like really soft, kind of more of that antique feel. That is a batting that I do like to use if I want more of that soft, kind of crinkly antique feel. Today I'll be using my mini 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler. You can see I've added our piece and quilt pop socket ruler grip here to the top of the ruler. The quilting that I'm going to be showing you, I'll be doing here on my Gamble 22-inch machine, and I will be stitching in the stitch regulated mode with my stitch length set at 13 stitches per inch. So because I am doing all ruler quilting here, I do have the ruler foot on my machine, and then anytime you're doing ruler quilting, you also need to have the ruler base. So I have the nice flat hard working surface here on the bottom that creates the ruler base, so it makes it so that when I'm quilting, I'll have a nice stable foundation there. So those are essential tools when doing any ruler quilting. But today I'm going to be quilting this adorable star block, and I thought it would be fun just to bring you along and show you how I use the ruler to quilt this fun block. So I do love the look of stitch in the ditch, so of course I'm going to start out by stitching in the ditch. I'm using the side here of the mini 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler as my guide. All right, so I have the stitch in the ditch work complete. Now I'm going to start working on all of these triangles, and I'm going to add a simple echo to the inside. So I'm using the mini 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler. I'm going to be lining this first marked line on the ruler up with my ditch, both here and here, as I work my way around. So if you've never used a machine quilting ruler before, make sure you always have the ruler foot on your machine, but this is my Gamble ruler foot, and from the needle position to the outside of the foot, pretty much every ruler foot that I've seen, it measures 1/4 of an inch. So by lining up this 1/2 inch marked line, these markings are measured off of the needle position. So it's 1/4 of an inch to there, then another 1/4 of an inch makes 1/2 inch. So by lining up that marked line, my quilting will stay 1/2 inch from the side and then 1/2 inch from here. So I'm using the markings that the rulers give me. So I'll stitch up to about where I think 1/2 inch is. I might have to slightly adjust, take a stitch or two. Looks like I need to take about 1 more, 2 more maybe. I'll line up that mini 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler, make sure I use a gentle pressure, and continue stitching. And I'm going to continue to repeat this process. Okay, so I have that quilting done. Next, I'm going to stitch in the ditch all the way around here, and then I'll create X's in each of these blocks. I'll stitch in center line through each of these and also in the ditch. And you'll see here how I kind of work my way around the whole thing. I don't necessarily think there's a best path, but this is just what kind of feels good for me as I'm quilting. I'll show you in real time as I quilt out the first one, and then we'll speed it up a little bit so you don't have to hang out here all day long. And you will notice with designs like this, I will cross over my original stitch line, sometimes a couple of times. That's why I love the combination of the so fine thread on the top and then the bottom line pre-wound super bobs in my bobbin. And here I'm using the so fine color number 452. Okay, so line up through there. I loved how that block turned out. For me, that's a little bit more simplistic. You know that I just love heavy machine quilting. This quilt seriously is so cute, and I'm having a lot of fun machine quilting. I will be sharing my full process, including planning and walking you through how I quilt this quilt, why I quilt the things I do, where I quilt them, in a new Piece and Quilt Academy video. If you've not yet enrolled, make sure you check it out over on our website, pieceandquilt.com. When you enroll, not only do you get access to one video, there's actually 160 videos included in the Piece and Quilt Academy library. So lots and lots of inspiration over there. But before you leave, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, and I will be back soon with another machine quilting video.